Hello Pisces, welcome to your general new moon reading. This is a general reading for all Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So it's not going to resonate with everyone, let's keep that in mind. The messages are for whoever needs to hear them. So take what works, leave what doesn't. The messages for whoever really needs to hear them. So dear universe, what messages do you have for our Pisces for the greatest and highest good for this new moon energy of August 30th? This new moon is in Virgo. So what messages do you have, dear universe, for our Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus? All right. Let's cut the deck. You don't want any cards to come out. Then we cut the deck and we lay them down. All right, Pisces, you ready? Ooh, that's a nice card to start out with. All right. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? Participating. So, Pisces, maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo, or maybe you're a Pisces with Leo. I feel like your stability sometimes is in question. Because sometimes I think you I want to say you misstep. So, you know, you climbing a ladder and you decide you're going to miss a step. I think you need to be very careful of that. Because I think you trust that, you know, like things are going to hold you up more than they really do. I do see a single older Pisces here. So, for others, there's somebody in your circle who you don't trust. And it could be you. You could be the one. Because I feel like somebody projects stories. You know, like you make up a story and then you run with it and that's how it goes. It's a really strange kind of energy. You know, but it's like you make up these stories in your mind. And then you go around and you tell people about them. And then, you know, you have to move on because you can't back up your story because they have no foundation. Isn't that funny? Some of you Pisces are going to be traveling. I do see a lot of travel around you. But overall, I think a lot of you have a good feeling. You know, I think you just need to be careful. With some of you Pisces, I'm feeling that you go in and you're in a hurry to get something done, and that's where you miss up a step. That's where you misstep. So just keep that in mind as you move along. I always love it when a little packet of cards fall out. So, see, I think something happened between you and someone. Something was said. Nobody was going to give. Nobody was going to change. It's almost like stubbornness really kind of took over between you and some other person. But things were said, and I think somebody feels really bad about what was said. And it's like, you know, you can't take it back kind of thing. But I think, Pisces, you're just not open either, you know, to any kind of a compromise. You know, that's you projecting these stories. It's like, you know, what are you talking about? You know, you need to like compromise a little bit, be open. Because right now you have no success happening. I mean, you have exhaustion, you know, because it's like you're fighting a losing battle. If you are making up stories, and I don't know why that keeps coming up, but I keep feeling like you keep making up stories. About what? You went to the grocery store and what? You ran into Sally and that's why you forgot the bread? You know, I mean, did you go to the store? That would be my first question. So I feel like that you're making up stories. Oh, you're at work and, you know, your supervisor says to you, so Ted, where have you been? You know, and Ted says, oh, I've been in the bathroom. You know, the supervisor says, well, I was just in the bathroom. Oh, no, I was downstairs using the bathroom downstairs. You know, and the fact is that you were out back smoking a cigarette, right? It's that kind of storytelling that I feel a lot of you Pisces are doing. So, yeah, that's got to change. That's got to change. I feel like that's just something you do that you've got to stop. You know, because it's like half the time, you know, I don't think you realize, Pisces, some of the stories that you're telling. At least this Pisces. Now, every Pisces, we all have different things in our charts that makes us, you know, unique. So this is not for all Pisces. Keep that in mind. This is for the one that likes to tell stories. All right, let's get some clarity from another deck here. Use my Deviant Moon Tarot and see what kind of messages it has to throw out there for you, Pisces. See, somebody's being very self-indulgent. And I picked that up with you not wanting to compromise, somebody being really stubborn, my way or the highway type of energy, you know. But again, there's something that's really eating you up that makes you like that way. You know, and I almost get the feeling that there's somebody out there, you know, like when you have an addiction, you go to the bar and you drink. And then the next day you feel bad because you should have come home. And you knew you should have come home, but you didn't come home, you know. So I do see somebody being very self-indulgent. Yeah, it's not good. It's very selfish. And I do pick up that this is not how you're gonna get your way. You know, it's like I get this me type of energy, and it's like you're not gonna get your way, you know, by making up stories that don't exist. You know, you got to get out of your head and just kind of get clear. Because it's almost like you do that because you don't even know how to, like, how do I say this? I mean, you make up these stories, you know, because it's almost like you don't even know how to tell the truth anymore. You know, because there's so many stories that you don't even know which one is the truth. And it's driving you crazy. Some of you do feel like you're just going crazy in your mind because you can't communicate. You know, but at the bottom of the deck, we do have this 5 of Cups reversed. And in this deck, you know, you don't want to hear the truth. You know, you don't want to hear about why there's so much issue here that's destabilizing. You know, it's because you pretend. And I think somebody is very selfish. I think somebody likes to go out and party. Someone likes to go out and do whatever they want to do. You know, earlier I said this me energy. I pick up a very narcissistic Pisces. Look, not all of you are narcissistic. I have some wonderful Pisces friends who are not. This one here is the one that makes up stories and is. You know, and then you wonder why you feel bad. Like you don't get along, you won't change, you won't budge, my way or the highway. I'm going to do things the way I want to do it. I'm going to go out and spend money, whether you like it or not. And then you wonder why, you know, things don't happen well. And then you feel like that, what is it they call shopper's remorse, buyer's remorse? Yeah, there's some of that going on. Oh, shit. Now look what I did. I bought a boat. And you live in the middle of the desert. Why would you buy a boat? Well, because one day we'll go sailing. You know, that's the kind of spending that this Pisces does. Very imbalanced. And it just doesn't work. And it keeps you really trapped. Okay? Because that's not how you're getting whatever it is you're lacking in your life. That's not how you're going to get it. So I think there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of player energy here. Look, we have a 3 of Pentacles, followed by the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, I'm not going to tell anybody what I did at work, huh? You know, a lot of inner conflict. You know, here we have the Star reversed. It's like that to me is somebody who whose self-esteem is so low, you know, that it gets in the way, and then they compensate it by being an ass. You know, and that's not everybody. I'm just saying this one here. And that's just not working. You know, things are just like not in balance with you. And you know, the card of Temperance, you know, that's a card of figuring out the formula to make things work. that's about things, you got one foot in the ground and, one foot in with your emotions. It's like, you're really pretty balanced. It's also the card of Sagittarius. Maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius and, you have this real disconnect with them. But that temperance was reversed. So I think, there's somebody who is being very, very selfish. And you may have I get lust. You were lusting after somebody and you didn't get them. And I almost feel like you were rejected here. And you're like, why would this person not want to go out with me? Why would they not? In the past they did, but now they don't. Well, because you tell stories. And because you're a player. And because you're narcissistic. So I think all of that came out. So I do see you as being a very single Pisces because of that. And I think ultimately, and what's really sad, what I'm really picking up here is that, what you really want is true love. But you have this need to me, everything, and that just doesn't fly. Yeah, that doesn't fly. It's like, you can't pretend to change your ways and then not do it, because this Empress over here, they know. They're like, I'm not even going to look at you, Pisces. I'm not even going to look at you. Hurt me once, hurt me twice. It's like there's a lot of sneaking around and a lot of lies, and I know you want to make it work and you don't want to lose your person, but you got to change some ways, Pisces. That's what I'm saying. You've got to, snap out of this. So here you are. You have to make a decision. And I feel like you have to, some of you, honestly, I think some of you don't want to be single. I think some of you would love to be with someone. But if you're going to continue being really selfish, that's not how you're going to get it. If you're going to keep, playing the field, acting like everything is, like you're a bigger person. Be yourself, Pisces. Be yourself. But you don't trust that. And there's somebody you're fighting with, probably your person. Because if you're a player, maybe, you're single, but you have an ex. This is an end to, like I say, very immature energy. And it's just hurt a lot of people. Just a lot of people. And it's time to just, it's like, how much longer do you want to continue? Especially when there's, I think, genuine offers out there. I think there's somebody out there, Pisces, really would love to be with you, but they're not going to offer you any love because they're afraid that they're going to get hurt. Or maybe it's vice versa. You're not going to really offer any genuine love because you, Pisces, are the one that's really afraid of intimacy and being hurt. Anyway, you're very guarded. Really guarded. For some of you, you might be dealing with a Scorpio you don't want to move away from. Anyway. What else do we have for our Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Yeah, see, this is a cycle. You gotta, break this cycle. If you break the cycle, this is you doing it over and over and over again. And the thing is what I feel is like, you're a very kind, loving person who gets stuck on the hamster wheel, and you start moving in a direction, and by the time you realize, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, it's too late. You've already done the damage. And then you come back offering yet another cup of love. So I feel like what you do, or somebody, remember these energies can be reversed, is somebody takes a knife and stabs it. And then says, oh, I'm sorry, here's some love, make it all better. I'll kiss it, make it all better. But I think there's been so much of it now that this doesn't work anymore. Here we have at the bottom of the deck. So it's time to start something new, Pisces. Look, a new offer's coming. If you want to make it work, you got to change your ways. And I'm going to say, quite possibly, Yeah, see, here we go again. It's like you need to look at what's not working here and why you're so guarded that it keeps you from really making any forward moves. There is somebody in your world, and this could be you, who comes across, I mean, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous, they're handsome, but they're liars. Maybe this is you, this energy of this Queen of Wands, who pretends that everything is better than what it is and makes up these stories just so that people don't really know the truth. But I do see an offer of love coming, or you giving an offer of love to someone, and they're not the fool, Pisces. They're not the fool, because they know how you are. So I think it's time for you. You have an opportunity to turn things around or not. But right now, if you don't turn things around and you continue to lie, I see a relationship, somebody's going to make a decision about it, whether it's you or them. But it's just a matter of time before somebody says, I'm not going to deal with this kind of energy anymore. And they put an end to it. And you're really bonded with this person. And you're going to want a second chance, but I don't know if they're going to give it to you. Honestly, Pisces, I just don't know. Anyway, anything else for our Pisces? So I think you need to quit being so stubborn and learn how to compromise more. If you truly want to have really an intimate relationship, because I just feel like you just don't know how to do that. And you always feel like you're left wounded, and it's like this indulgence that you have. See the Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But if you are involved with a Scorpio, maybe, you guys are feeding each other this energy, and that's got to stop. Because this King of Cups, who are you? Are you the one that wants to put an end to this kind of behavior, this selfish, emotional, it's like when something doesn't go your way, you throw a temper tantrum kind of energy. I think everybody wants everybody to heal because you have a chance, because there is still love around you, and somebody is feeling really wounded and really hurt and really rejected, but there's still a light there. So lucky for you. But they're going to make a decision. And don't be surprised if one day they don't wait for you. Do not be surprised, Pisces. Okay, because this can only go on for so long. And then you're left the one being wounded, not them. Yeah, so, again, here you are being single. So when new offers come your way, maybe you need to really look at them. Because does this Empress matter in your life? Because she's not looking at you. All she sees is everything that doesn't work. So there you have that, Pisces. All right, I think that's it for now. Anything else for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Nope. All right. Whoop. Yeah. So, yeah, you can take things and figure out how to bring balance back into your situation. Because you keep coming up as this King of Cups reversed. The King of Cups reversed, I mean, you're just an emotional, nasty, me, narcissistic type of person. And it's just not fair. And it's leaving you alone. So you can turn this around. And if you end up alone, maybe that's for the best. But you can't keep this up. This charade, this cycle that you've been under. All right, I'm going to end it here, Pisces. I hope this made sense. Until the next reading, tune in. I hope you liked, shared, commented, hit that thumbs up button if you like the reading. I'll be back again tomorrow with another daily reading. So until then, blessed be. Bye now.